Ale wo kontre chaya kamizo. Victory. Better move mo. I say you're better move ya mo. You is about to get away. Victory. Pulling back to get away. Victory. We coming again. Who wanna roll city? See coming again. Yeah, who wanna roll job? We are coming again. Who wanna roll mama Joe? We coming again. Up in the roll city, she coming again. Now the whole country giant coming so. Victory. Better move on and roll. Say you're better move your more. Victory. Jumping back take it away. Victory. Better get away. Victory. We coming again. We force the winners game. We coming again. Coalition for democratic change. Now the whole country champion they coming so. You better move on the road. I say you're better move your foot. You big Paris and get away. Better get away. Yen say I'm on Bo. I say I come. At table, Mosico corridor. Yen say I'm on Bo. I say I come. See the shake your body, eh? Shake your body, eh? Why don't you shake your body, eh? Shake your body, eh? Acha le oh, see you le oh. Acha le oh, see you le oh, say. Acha le oh, say. We'll celebrate. Weah, Mosico corridor. Today is a wonderful day. We'll celebrate.
Someone, because the discussion going to be yes, it's going to be seriously discussed. The dictatorship that God has given us, the dictatorship that President Weah is trying to introduce in our economy, into our country. Liberia, we will discuss it today with the facts and his cronies. His cronies have the best thing to say. Because we were there with the president, we would deal with President Weah in a very constructive manner. Let me get myself together. I will be back. I'll be back. But I want you to look at the clip, to watch this clip, and see what President Weah's security, his security men tell Yakapa. What is security? Let me tell you something. When you turn into a dictator, you can start with the people that honor your feet. That's what President Weah has started. President Weah has started dealing with lawmakers because when the Yakapa is against the draconian policy by sending U.S. Liberia ambassador to the U.S. without confirmation. That is the only man I'm talking against.
Situation is, there was a situation on the road today. I was having a program for the children in my district, and while we were gearing up for the program, we saw some seditions that can be recognized and identified by me came in. By the help of my security, I was protected. They wounded a lot of people. A lot of people got wounded. They are in the hospital. We sent for the Liberia National Police to come to rescue the situation. We call the director of police I called him on 9 different occasions in the presence of JKB and Honorable Thomas Goswa. They refused to come. Later we saw them coming. Only for the director of police to tell me that the president gave him instruction not to arrest anybody on the scene because those people that went there, they are all seditious. We got evidence that one of them was saying that Bossman Koji told them not to come down. The evidence here, I will play it for you people so you people can listen to it. I came here for my personal security that is assigned to me in the Capitol building as lawmaker. This officer, sorry for calling this officer, Officer 106 is telling me that he has given instruction to jail my security with no complaining and no complaining here. And I came here to get my security, or they are telling my security can go. Only to find out that this president have decided that this police will be President Weah police, not the Lebrepo police. Because if this police were the Lebrepo police, property was vandalized. Property was vandalized, and the journalists were there. Joe Conformer is a living witness. He was on the scene when the incident transpired. But the police chose not to arrest anybody with what the director of police, Patrick Sulu, told me. That the president told him he should only arrest my security, not anybody else. In fact, they shouldn't have gone there. They should have allowed the police to kill me. But by the help of my security that protected me, I mean, I will not harm in any way. I will not affect in any way. But he chose to send armed police to arrest my personal security. So there's the situation. Are we going to run this country like this with the president using his authority to arrest a lawmaker security to give instruction to the director of police, and the director of police said this to my phone. They said this to me on my phone. That the president said he shouldn't arrest. He shouldn't arrest anybody there, only my security. And here it comes. Here's my security. Where's the complainant? Ask the police where's the complainant, but my personal security that is assigned to me in the Capitol building is here. This is what I want you people to see. We said to the Liberian people that this president is a dictator. This person is a strong dictator. This person do not mean well for the Liberian people. He only here to enrich himself. He only here to loot the Liberian people resources. And now we are getting information that this report that's supposed to come out, the president is held liable 100%. And we are challenging him to bring the report. Because we will not stop talking. We are going to talk. This lawmaker, Honorable Yeke Yapawo Kodoba, will talk. And as of Tuesday, you will see me in my militant. I'm going to be in my militant. I'm going to be in my militant as I enter Capitol building. As I enter the chamber to go to session, I will be in my militant. I will tell the Liberian people that this president is a dictator, this president is a looter, and this looter must find a way to exit this place. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for coming.
Honorable Kodoba, I see you throwing all the blame at the president without giving us any evidence. How sure are you is the president who told Honorable
I said, the director of police said to me, okay, they go to you. There's no evidence, right? My personal security that I sent to me have been arrested. Where is the complainant? Ask the police, but where is the complainant? Draw the question to the police officer. Where is the complainant?
Well, if there were a riot, the police went to scene and made arrest.
Oh, I'll send for the police.
Okay.
And you came, I told you I want to identify people.
Okay.
That came, I got recording that you saw.
Okay.
You saw the man saying, hey, bossman Koji told him not to come, that you saw the recording. That's all.
I saw something
So
like
you want me to play again?
But
do you want me to play again?
Sir, does that mean that the police have ordered to arrest that particular man who said that when they investigated, they didn't see him on the scene?
No, it was not so. I was on the scene. I can identify who brutalized people.
Okay.
It is left for the police to go with me. Okay. And the police said no. Under the instruction of the president of this country. Okay. I am saying the president gave the instruction. You understand? So now you are here. This is my personal security assigned to me in the Capitol building. I asked the police officer, where is the complainant? Where's the complainant? Let me tell you where's the complainant. These people have become a partisan police. This Liberian National Police is no more credible because the president has taken it to be one private security for himself. I said they will all no regret. There's the evidence today. Ask the people where is the complainant against my personal security. He's assigned with me. He has the Capitol building as security to me. Where is the evidence? This man is a dictator. The president is a dictator. That is why he wants all the power. We will not give him all the power. Some will all be very vocal. Some will all be very consistent and persistent with what we want to do. And we will not relent to let the president know that you're a dictator.
Honorable Kodoba, according to reports we gathered from the scene in your district, your personal security was engulfed in a fist fight with someone from the district and allegedly bit off his ear.
Okay, where's the complainant? Where's the complainant? People property were vandalized. I spent $15,000 US to hold the program. The program did not go on. You saw my food as well? Have you gone there to see it? I will be very, 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 very glad if you go there to see what happened there. Go and see the food. Go and see people to the hospital. Do you want me to take you to the hospital and see people to the hospital? Do you want me to take you to see people to the hospital? Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, he fought somebody. Fine. But people brutalize people. Why you didn't arrest the people when I can show them to you? All why?
Right. From the video I saw this young man saying that his bossman Koji sent him there and told him not to come down.
Yes. Now
Koji is an honorable man in this government. You are an honorable man.
No, he has done this on so many locations. Sir, you saw what happened in District 13?
Sir, did you try reaching out to Honorable
I will
Koji?
not reach to him because when the brutalized people in District 13, the president said those people are his personal security, so they will not be answerable to anybody. Is this the kind of country we're going to run? Is this the kind of country we're going to run? President, look. That is why during our SOD time, the post said no one SOD because we did a lot of things in the country. And Chancellor gone. Today, the man that is here, he was up in Chattanooga. He was a dictator and he will brutalize people. He sent people to brutalize people. And we just got information that he was sent people to my house. And let me let you know. Let me sound this as a warning. I'm not going to leave my house. I will protect my people. I don't need the police because the police will kill me instead of protecting me.
So on what grounds was your personal security arrested?
For no reason. Ask the police, let them give you the clue. Because there should be a complaint before somebody is arrested. That's all. My security was protecting me. Some of the people moved into my place where I have my program that shouldn't have been there. The people that moved there, they can be seen. When I was not here, I went all over the country to lobby for my people. Those same group of people, they gathered talking about high placard. Yeke must go. And this thing was playing along with the smart road chairman. The smart road chairman went to the people, the place that was having the program, and said to the people, said, look, y'all don't let Yeke have this program here. They threatened the people. And today there's a result. Is this the president that's going to protect the people? You see children. Children have been manhandled by your security. These people were sent by Ambassador Weah.
Do you have an audio recording of the police director telling you that the president...
I did not. I am saying he told me that on the phone. Why he have not arrested anybody? Okay, tell him I can identify the people that brutalize the people. Let him come go arrest.
Are you going to lodge a formal complaint with the
police? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to run my police to send for the director of police that have become a private security to the president that's supposed to be protecting the Liberian point instead of being private security to the president. This president is a dictator. This president is recruiting and training militias.
Honorable, I believe that
military bases.
Zone 3 is formed within your district. Did you inform them ahead?
They said to watch on the time. This is a general that you were only seeing. It couldn't be controlled by police. Police officer went there and were high. You saw the police officer with the bandage on here? I see him. Why you got wounded? I see why he got wounded. Did they bring anybody that wound him? No. But the problem is personal security. This president is a dictator. This president is a looter. This president is a harasser. He needs to go. He needs to leave the Liberian boy alone. He has built enough for himself.
Perhaps those who might have wounded the officer, were not identified.
Oh, but I could identify people now. Say he can't identify them because maybe his postman said the president is involved. Do not arrest anybody. So they wound him for nothing. Am I responsible?
Should we take you by your word? Is because you don't have audio recording.
I am saying I talked to the director of police, and he said to me that the president gave me instruction not to arrest. If he did not give me instruction, I got a lot of calls. I can go my call out from Secom. You will see that I called the director of police more than 20 times. More than 20 times. I called 105 more than 20 times in the presence of JKB from Renaissance. In the presence of Honorable Thomas Gosua, the people refused to come until the people moved into my house. Can you imagine? The president has said to the director of police, you are not to go there. You should allow the people to kill him because he always cost me. That's what the director of police told me, Patrick Sulu. That's what he told me on my phone. And I am here now. So let them tell you who the complainant here. If you get my personal security, then ice him. Ice him. Now they become private security to this president. They should be protecting all of us. Now somebody that looting the Liberian resources. He's not the only person that paying taxes in the country. What's wrong with him?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So your answer to the police officer now, why they complaining? Because I want to take my security. There should be a complainant that gives my security.
Sir, Honorable Kabla, what's going to be your next plan of action?
My next plan of action will be I'm going to rent my police. This private security, this police director that have taken the private security for this president to come and tell us why people were wounded, people's property were vandalized, our money that we spend to have programs to keep the children together, our money got wasted. We want to know why. Why you have to take only instruction from the president instead of taking instruction from the Liberian people. Because it is through the Liberian people taxes that they are paying him. They're not president. We have private money. He had money before. He was very broke before becoming president.
You think that communication?
I hope you going to laugh.
You think that communication was surface on the floor of the planet?
It was surface. You know why it was surface? You know why it was surface? Because I'm not a joker in the capital building. You tell me a joker? I'm not a joker.
You claim that
it will surface. I will tell you that it will surface. If it don't surface, anybody that get involved with a disrespect, for people to disrespect the lawmaker, I will disrespect them. They can be who I will disrespect you.
So are you going to take the law in your own hand?
I'm not going to take the law in my hand. If the speaker refuses for him to come on the floor, he will be disrespected by me. Quote me.
How will you do that?
I will not respect him as Speaker of the House. So if my people can be terrorized, my people can be brutalized, and no action is taken, Yeah, who is the speaker? He's my colleague.
Why would he do this if he refuses?
Oh, that's the action now. He will not be respected.
Honorable Koluba, how many children were hurt in this process?
A lot of them. I'm going to take you to the hospital.
Are you leaving your security now?
Oh, but the private security have been given instruction to keep my security through him. The private security have been given. Private security have been given instruction to keep my security through him. Through him. On what basis they are keeping my security?
But it's not the thing.
There's abuse. There's the thing. Oh, I'm going to you in one room and say you're not the thing. Your right have been abused. If they don't allow you to go on, I mean you have been detained. I said that the National Police for 20 years. He's been one of my guardians. And that is why I said to him, he got to be a police officer, now a private security. And if you want to be a private security, then let him be. I think he should be a police officer because maybe here, he has been one of my guardians. And we learn from them. So now he should tell you people what is going on because you're a veteran. And a police officer. So then he tell you people who's the complainant.
Thank you.
So I told him, I'm not tired.
Well, he's not an official spokesman.
No, he's not an official spokesman. We will get to it. We will get to it. The situation is, there was a situation on the whole. The situation is,
That was the voice of Honorable Yakat Koluba. Let us play to you the voice of Edith Tarawale, an assistant minister for Minister of Justice. The way in which he sounded have to say that the people that went to disorganize the Yakat Koluba program have to say that these guys were brought there by him. Let us play the clip.
Well, this is the final political demise of Yakat Koluba, who is now in serious hostage by the masses of District Number 10. The people are very, very disappointed. They are bitter, and they are demanding that Yakat Koluba must be executed. As you can see that the young leader of District Number 10, they are all in a mass. Yakat Koluba is now on hostage. And so, Mr. Young Leader of District Number 10, can you give the Liberian people the perspective as to what is unfolding here? Because I see there are a lot of young people, community dwellers of District Number 10, have Yakat on their custody. Right now he's on a hostage. I want to know what is unfolding.
Yeah, our lawmaker objects you to people that is a born rebel, and because they are refused to be reformed. After the war, we talked that they made part of the rehabilitation process where you're reformed, but now you are putting all against that. You have not been rehabilitated. That's the reason why you see today our district have been head scattered because it was a children party. When your mind of lawmakers, you host that district in one step corner, kept our children here who are going off dying. At the end of the day, how many people ever Keita went and jumped on one of our youth in the district and cut off his ear in need of money back. So currently the citizens are blasted up, they have all of the citizens arrest and the lawmakers in here.
So President, are you saying that Yakat Koluba is under citizen arrest?
Yeah.
And so what is your intent when Yakat Koluba come? I'm seeing a lot of crowd running coming. So what's going on? There are a lot of crowd running coming, as you can see. What's unfolding? It's a serious riot. I can see that the police is there presently. The community dweller is saying that Yakat Koluba must not be. You can see. There's a lot of. You're not drunk. Nobody drunk. You see that they're drunk in the police. Hey, stop. The community dwellers are now drunk in the police because they are demanding that Yakat Koluba. They are demanding that Yakat Koluba must be arrested. Gentlemen, we know your tempo. Gentlemen, you know your tempo. Gentlemen, you know your tempo. No one drunk. No one chung the police. Nobody chung the police. Nobody chung. Nobody chung. The masses are demanding Yaka arrest. Nobody chung. Guys, y'all go put the beginning on control. Hey, put it right on. Put it right down. Put it right down. Put it right down.
The man, more, I'm not
as you can see, the people are demanding you get arrest. And the only thing that the police is doing is to ensure that they can reduce the crime. John man, don't chong, you're quiet down. Nobody chong, John man. Hey man, stop it! Stop chonging, man. Go, man. I don't. As you can see, the whole road right now is untense. The citizens are demanding Yaga arrest, and Yaga Kolba is now being seized by. They are being seized by the police to control. Hey, man, stop it! Stop! So why is unfolding? Why is unfolding, young man? Because I see very much.
The center representatives having a party in the former Christian Academy yard, and the yard is chairman, so the people try to put the kill on top. No way, so
people get killed.
People get killed in the building, so we don't really know what they're called.
But were you on the scene when everything started?
I only see one.
You were there when the paper was here? I was on the person in front of here. Because the photo picture. Nobody's in the boy taking picture. The boy taking a picture. We're not sharing it. We're not sharing it.
You can see the whole district. The young people are disappointed. The young people are saying they don't want Yaga. Why you don't want Yaga? Why you don't want Yaga? So are you saying that you don't want Yaga Kolba no more? So even if Yaga Kolba maintain, what will you do?
I think I will leave the district.
So you leave the district?
Yes.
Wow. The whole district is on terms. Yaga Kolba, from all angles of the district, people have lost their life. You can see that the district is very, very
It's on fire. It's on fire.
The police now is in protection of Yaga Kolba. Dado, what happened to you? What happened on the streets of Dado?
Yeah, no. I was a DJ who are playing for the main cater to the CSA.
So is it true that people, children die?
Yeah, all people, children go off, all people, children,
So what do you, what?
right now,
What do you like to say to the national legislature?
Yeah, but I think we are against the honorable man because of what he is doing in the district. He's been doing many things against the youth. And I think for real we need to reinforce the youth to go against him.
Wow.
For real, he is not doing nothing in favor of us.
Wow. So they say you are the DJ in there?
Yeah, I'm playing on the scene.
And what happened to Keita? What Keita did?
Yeah, we were playing. Just on your machine, I said, while taking pictures from bar, they won't put up again going back. So Keita saw me when taking pictures, the message like phone like immediately. So Keita tried to grab the man with ear and put the man here. So I had to rush the man to the hospital and so he got preventing Keita.
Well, you can see the whole district upside down. And a lot of people are disappointed. Right now, Yeke Koloba is under custody of police. Young people are disappointed. The district now is like a war-torn zone.
Yeah. Everything had to scatter.
In district number 10. And I realized that Yeke have lost the popularity of the people. Yeke may not end his second year in the legislature. He may not end his second year in the legislature on grounds that the fundamental legislative proceeding with respect to the district representation is not actually taking a trickle-down effect to the ordinary people. And so your own dwellers are escaping. You are brutalizing your own dwellers. See, young people are all disappointed. Yeah, young people are disappointed all over. You can see that the district is in agony. People are running here and there. Serious stakeholder of district number 10 are actually disappointed with the workings and rudiments of the fundamental legislative rule. But we are just talking to the young people to remain quiet, not to use violence. Young people must not use violence. They can only mitigate and express their anger through the normal legislative politics. How are you, Mama? What happened to you, too? Huh? Oh, normal, yeah? So how was the situation? You find your slipper now, right? You got your children? Oh, your slipper caught. You didn't see your children up to now? What the name? The names of the children?
The children name?
Yeah.
My brother, the tear gas.
Oh, the tear gas. Your own lawmaker? No, who's taking picture of man? Don't worry. That the president just following you. The tear gas on your face? Wow. So sorry for that, yeah? All right. You see that the district, the district is extremely head scattered. People are running here and there.
So that's it. Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050. But first of all, let us start the discussion. Who is President Weah? Who is President Weah? A man that was born in Gibraltar, that played all his soccer life, all his soccer career, all his entire life had just been soccer. That is the man that the Liberian people feel for because he was broke. Because he was broke and the way forward was for him to be president. Now they made him president, he see himself as a dictator. President Weah have seen himself as a dictator. And so for that reason, they are now chasing people whosoever that speak against President Weah. They are chasing you. So Yeke Koloba is just one example. President Weah the time where he was running campaign, and the present time is two presidents. It's two George Manuel Weah in two different phases. George Manuel Weah was a man that peace loving. That's what George Manuel Weah was. He was a man that was peace loving. But a George Manuel Weah today, he have turned to a brutal leader, a dictatorship leader, a leader that don't understand the modus operandi of the government, how it's supposed to run. The man does not understand the government issues. This is a man that said he wanted to be a senator. The Liberian people making senator without him presenting the platforms to the Liberian people. Without him presenting the platform to the Liberian people. This is the same George Manuel Weah who turns into sheep clothes. That he seems to be a sheep, but that means he was a goat. President Weah seems to be a sheep, but that means he is a goat. And a goat does not have face on this planet Earth. A goat, like President George Manuel Weah, I strongly believe his time is coming to an end. For you to turn against a lawmaker, that is just a rule number one. Rule number one for you to turn against lawmaker, reason because you appointed one purported self-proclaimed leader to be Liberian ambassador to the U.S. without any confirmation. Yeke Kolba is saying, no to that the first strength of the legislature is for them to confirm, for them to vet. But the president appoints, and as I just learned, that he will be recalled. That's the same thing the president appointed Tita Gary Gibson. Tita Gary Gibson, she was the first person the president we appointed to be ambassador to the U.S. That one, the U.S. said no, because she is our citizen. She is a citizen for the United States, so we cannot make her an ambassador. Common sense. Common sense. President Weah does not understand it. You can call back. All I can say to you, remain vocal and focus. Because their dictatorship that have engulfed into our Liberian society, we are chained with this dictatorship for 6 years. And for the next 5 years, you will see more to come. I am very much surprised of Edith Tarawari. I'm very much surprised. That is no joke. I'm very much surprised of Edith Tarawari. To see Eddie acting like a journalist. To see, but why you will expect? Why you will expect? You expect good thing to come from this government? You expect good thing to come from the government officials? Do you really expect that? When the police director told Jacob Kolba that the president mandated me to not arrest nobody on the scene because they are all seditions. Also, when the seditions are wrong, that's the same way the people that were brutalized in District 13. This president never said anything. The president said that there was seditions that got hurt in District 13. The president of the Republic of Liberia, saying that it is the seditions that got hurt. God have given us a calamity, a disgrace. President Weah have turned to a disgrace for young men. He has turned our presidency into into a self-presidency, a self-proclaimed presidency. That's what President Weah have turned our presidency into. For you to see a certain lawmaker going through rioting, people are protecting him. That means that President Weah days are numbers. That means President Weah days are numbers. I am with the strong conviction that the president will not end his tenure. I am with the strong convictions that the thing that happens in Liberia, the way the poverty rate is increasing in my country, the way the poverty rate is increasing in my country, joblessness is increasing in my country, where the population is less than 4 million people. Less than 4 million people, or approximately 4 million people. Joblessness is taking all of the day. Poverty, disease are killing people. This president, the president you see behind me, he have turned to a dictator, and that's what we told the people that Weah was. That's why we told the people that Weah was a dictator. But the Liberian people now seem to listen. The Liberian people now are listening. I thought that President Weah was going to change. I thought he was going to change. But President Weah have taken the presidency to be all power. All power. And I am annoyed. When I saw this clip yesterday, I was annoyed. The way in which President Weah have dared Yeke Kolba, a sitting president, daring a lawmaker, a sitting lawmaker at that rate for the 54th National Legislature, and the people are seems to be complacent. What? Look at the young men that they talk. They say he is the young people representative. Bunch of hooligans. Hooligans. That's what they are. Who does not know how to pronounce a T and a D? Who does not know how to construct a good sentence? He calling Yeke Kolba is a rebel, killing people, children. Is it because of that you have turned against Yeke Kolba? Is it because of that? Why in Yeke Kolba, what make it you deny Jefferson Koji? You deny Mobake Molu. Mobake Molu contested in our district. He's a resident of that district. He contested in that district. And Yeke Kolba flogged him. Yeke Kolba flogged him. And Yeke Kolba was announced winner. Is it the one that making the seditions annoyed? Is it the one that making them vex? Is it now? Is it now that the seditions are trying to wake up? Is it not? But I trust the seditions and I trust them for a better thing than that. I think some seditions are better with this government. I think some seditions are better with this government. And the way in which President Weah is proceeding, if he is not careful, if President Weah is not careful, if President Weah is not careful, he was not in his tenure. President Weah need to go now. And what wrong with a lawmaker telling you that you are not following the trend of the legislature? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with you when a sitting lawmaker like Yeke Kolba? But you know, I said something yesterday. I don't blame the Liberian people. The Liberian people have thought. They thought in their mind that President Weah was going to be the best solution for the people. That President Weah was going to audit. That President Weah was going to put stop to the nepotistic behavior. That President Weah was going to put stop to the massive corruption, if not the corruption to be minimized. People thought that President Weah, since he is a leader, people thought that when they make him president, this president will establish the War Crime and Economic Crime Court for Ellen and her cronies, for them to be indicted. People thought that when President Weah became president, that the peasant that on the street, the peasants, that they will have their days, that they will have time. But what we are all seeing, the nepotistic behavior, it just rampant in this government. Or you want to know that it is rampant? Go to Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. The Vice President sister is there. Or go to the port. National Port Authority, go to MPA. The president, all of her sister and the president brother are there employed. You want to know what are this government is not nepotistic? Go to Ministry of Finance. Go to Ministry of Finance and ask who is the deputy minister there for administrations. That is Natana Mage's sister. Or you want to know who is involved into nepotism? You want to know? People thought that President Weah was going to do better. People thought that President Weah presidency was going to be better. People thought that President Weah presidency would be a presidency of the people. People thought that President Weah presidency would now bring relief to the people. But what we are seeing, my people, President Weah presidency is just he himself. He now feeling that he is getting unpopular. For number one, for you to know, for President Weah to hold someone here, back then in our country, Liberia, when President Weah hold your hand and pass around with you get knocked down. But then at President Weah hold someone here in District 13, the person was flogged massively. That is to tell you that the people are not happy. President Weah, the people are not happy with you. The masses, you are gradually getting the masses. You are gradually making the masses to turn up in their number, to stand up against you. That the way the masses stand up against him, President Weah during the Weah and Nigeria game, during the Liberia and Nigeria games. I don't know, it was Ghana. Yeah, Ghana. During Liberia and Ghana games. That the way the masses stand against you when you refuse to take Liberia to the World Cup. That game was a game that you said the man that was strictly to the pole, you sent him down. President Weah dictatorship is not just starting right now. I am telling you, my people, President Weah is not just starting his dictatorship right now. President Weah dictatorship started cold. It was in him. It was in him. But now he is putting it out for people to know, for people to see it. A president, a man who made president, who could not defend his thesis to the presidency. Oh yeah, presidency have thesis. You have to present your thesis to the Liberian people for them to vet it. President Weah never did it. He never did it. President Weah, he is a man who run behind letter of nothing. People like Terry Henry. Terry Henry was playing football. Well, at the same time, Terry Henry got his master's degree in engineering. And now Terry Henry is a coach. But for Weah, Ellen have to tell him that, you know, go to school. Go to school, President. Go learn, go to school. You say you want that year, now small boy can come for that year. So go to school, go learn it. President Weah went to one university in Amra. If he pay me, I can attend Devra. I can enter there. There are schools in schools. Okay? There are schools in schools. It is true that you can make yourself to be a better student, but equally so the school. The school have a great impact on you. When President Weah went to Devra, I don't know, say Devra. The male grandpa when he graduated with. President Weah graduated with 2.9. 2.9 GPA. That's what President Weah graduated with. And then you come, you tell us that you do the whole college. You can check it up. 2.9. 2.9. A man who was sitting on what Eugene. That's the reason why you pay President Weah. You pay him. He can never get rid of Eugene Nangbe. You pay him. He can never get rid of Eugene Nangbe. He know what Eugene Nangbe pass. He know what he know down to his computer password. The computer password, that's what Eugene Nangbe have. Because he's a man, he don't remember. His senses are not completed. And then we look at the toothless Buddha will make him president. The man who claim that he have teeth, but he don't bite, will make him president. A man who walk in a hotel or in a restaurant naked walking, only to introduce the rubber nose spray. To introduce the rubber nose spray. That's the kind of man who made our president. And then yesterday they had to brutalize President Weah. I saying that President Weah did it. Turn Maba Malu organize those criminals. Maba Malu is a thief. He is a criminal. Maba Malu is a thief. Only a thief can associate with a thief. A row know his friend row. President Weah, your days are becoming numbers. Your days in the presidency are becoming numbers. And you better be careful. Because that is the reason why I see the reason why the US gave you restricted visa. I see the reason. I see the reason why they have to give you restricted visa. Because this president, he He is practicing something that nobody can ever think about. Nobody. Keep your call coming on 215 578 1015 215 578 1015 and 215 960 7194. That's what I tell President Weah. I will say every day. I will say it. And attempt for you to not establish. That is the reason why Prince Johnson have seen him as a lifetime president. Prince Johnson, he has said that they should amend the constitution. That the president, and the vice president, they should remain lifetime. That they should amend our constitution so that to give way. Instead of Alexander Cummings, reputable men coming to power, instead of them coming to power, then there will be chicken ball. And then what Cummings said, that he is not willing to work in this government as far as he is concerned. Because corruption and nepotistic behavior is our mark of the day. President Weah is a sycophant. That's what President Weah is. President Weah is living after saying money was not the problem. He is living today after saying money was not his problem. But that new money was the major effect. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Hello, caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Too bad. Alright, let me make one or two adjustments here. Caller, what is the name and where are you calling from?
My name is Julius Morris. I'm calling from Rhode Island.
Where?
I'm calling from Rhode Island.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, pertaining to your discussion, I mean, a lot of us who in the U.S. a little bit disappointed of what's going on in Liberia right now. And I think, I mean, George Weah deserves a healthy criticism. However, this goes far back to beyond George Weah. So our country is in dire need of really patriotism, the lack of understanding of our system and how it works, our government and how it works, the Constitution and how it works. And so a lot of the literacy rate is very high. So you got individuals who themselves may not understand the Constitution and have bad will towards the country, don't have no love for the country, are rooting it.
But people said that George Weah loved our country. People said that George Weah loved our country. So that's the reason why they gave him the country. The people voted him. I mean, the people voted him. They fed that. Listen, the people, you see, when you come to school, you come to online school. I can tell anybody, you live from Liberia, a society that is clean. I know many people will not agree with me. But you come in a society, in a refined society like the United States, to go to school and you go online school. Online?
Well, I mean, in online schooling, there's a lot of misconception about online schooling. There are a lot of scholars that I know that have gone to online school and they are well educated. Online schooling is one of the most disciplined. However, it does have a loophole in there. So if you are not honest, you can take your password, you can give your information to somebody who can do your work for you. That's one of the weaknesses. I myself have engaged myself in
Okay.
online. I'm doing that
My
full
friend and
program right
brother,
now.
Josh Manawea, he has failed the Liberian people, and that is no way foul. And so, because
Right.
of that, we just want for them president to resign and leave the Liberian people alone, and leave because for you to know the man capable of doing his job, give him the first 6 months, give him the first 6 months, and see how he will hold the presidency. Give him the first 6 months. Even when you were to make me president, which of course I don't want to, none I want to dream of it, but I could do better than Josh Weah.
Yeah, well, right now, this fair assessment, I agree with most of the things that you say. However, the system is broken. The system is
Man,
broken.
look,
And
this government.
give me a chance. Give me a chance for a second. The system, if you have a broken system, you can put a person in there who may have a well intention to do things. I'm not been a George Weah fan.
But let me tell you, the system is not broken. The system was breaking when Madame Salif took over. When she took over her first tenure, that was the time she met up with a broken system. Liberia was breaking to the extent our pastor was not accepted in many countries. Madame Salih came and she passed all through that and put a systematic in rule and put system in place. And put system in place that the Liberian people feel happy.
All right,
But because of corruption in her government, that is the reason why the people decided to remove her. And the people got better because of, she said, the money that get missing to no car.
All right, so I take your point. Now, this is what I want you to, when I say the system is broken, a system is broken. We need a comprehensive system, not partially. Now, the typical Liberian person,
it is
I come in, brother.
It is comprehensive.
Listen, I want us to have a dialogue.
Okay.
I want us to have a dialogue.
You have 2 more minutes to.
Okay. I want us to have a dialogue.
Okay.
So when I say the system is broken, here's the qualification. Now, the Constitution of Liberia, the way it works, you have the executive branch, you have Congress. Congress is supposed to keep the executive branch in check. Now, the Constitution of Liberia, the average Liberian don't have access. They don't even understand the Constitution and how the government works. So you have one example. Ellen Johnson, when Ellen Johnson came into power, right? Ellen Johnson tried to keep a perspective where the Constitution of Liberia is available. The average Liberian understand how the government works and so forth. Now, to her detriment, she had individuals in there, well educated, that's supposed to do what they ought to do, what the Constitution allowed them to do. But because of their own selfish will, they did a lot of damage to the government.
Okay.
Now, you have George Weah, who was a senator for Montserrat County. Every senator is supposed to be well engaged with that county. Now, George Weah represents Montserrat County, which is one of the largest county of Liberia. So, under George Weah, George Weah should have known what happened within Congress. Now, you have the House. The House is responsible to keep check and balance of how the taxes are run and so forth, and how. Dude, you're not listening, man.
No, thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to have.
No, you're trying to educate us on the Constitution here. I think we'll invite you a different time for you to do that. We're discussing something here. Yeah, we don't want for people to divert the discussions. I am saying that President Weah is not competent. No, competency and qualification is two different things. A man is qualified, but he is not competent. President Weah is not competent for the job. He may be qualified. That's the reason why most jobs look at experience. Most jobs, they don't just look at your educational background. More jobs look at your experience. But this president is a dumb ass. This president is a dumb ass. And we don't have places in our economy, in our country, for a dumb ass to continue to rule our country like the way President Weah is doing it. President Weah is practicing nepotism behavior. President Weah is very nepotistic. President Weah have practiced corruption as a primary aspect of his government. For a finance minister to be carrying money to President Weah every evening, that in itself is a corruption. That in itself is a corruption. And that is the reason why we are asking him to leave office right now, or there will be numbers. We will not go to Buto and complain. We will not go there. But we will make sure that President Weah feet be held to the fire heat. What is only true that it can be talked about? What is only true that we should not say? So keep your call coming on 215-578-1050. 215-960-71794. Let me play you the clip.
Situation is, there was a situation on the old road today. I was having a program for the children in my district, and while we were gearing up for the program, we saw some seditions that can be recognized and identified by me came in. By the help of my security, I was protected. They wounded a lot of people got wounded. They are in the hospital. We sent for the Liberal National Police to come to rescue the situation. We call the director of police I called him on 9 different occasions in the presence of JKB and Honorable Thomas Goswa. They refused to come. Later we saw them coming. Only for the director of police to tell me that the president gave him instruction not to arrest anybody on the scene, because those people that went there, they are all seditious. We got evidence that one of them was saying that Bossman Koji told them not to come down. The evidence here, I will play it for you people, so you people can listen to it. I came here for my personal security that is assigned to me in the capital building as lawmaker. This officer, sorry for calling this officer, Officer 106, is telling me that he has getting instruction to jail my security will all no complaining and no complaining here. And I came here to get my security, or they are telling my security can go. Only to find out that this president have decided that this police will be President Weah police, not the Lebrepo police. Because if this police were the Lebrepo police, property was vandalized. Property was vandalized, and the journalists were there. Choko Fuma is a living witness. He was on the scene when the incident transpired. But the police chose not to arrest anybody, with what the director of police, Patrick Sulu, told me. That the president told him he should only arrest my security, not anybody else. In fact, they shouldn't have gone there. They should have allowed the people to kill me. But by the help of my security that protected me, I will not harm in any way. I will not affect her in any way. But he chose to send armed police to arrest my personal security. So there's the situation. Are we going to run this country like this with the president using his authority to arrest a lawmaker security to give instruction to the director of police, and the director of police said this to my phone. They said this to me on my phone. That the president said he shouldn't arrest. He shouldn't arrest anybody there, only my security. And here it comes. Here's my security. Where's the complainant? Ask the police where's the complainant, but my personal security that is assigned to me in the capital building is here. This is what I want you people to see. We said to the Liberian people that this president is a dictator. This person is a strong dictator. This person do not mean well for the Liberian people. He only here to enrich himself. He only here to loot the Liberian people resources. And now we are getting information that this report that's supposed to come out, the president is held liable 100%. And we are challenging him to bring the report. Because we will not stop talking. We are going to talk. This lawmaker, Honorable Yeke Yapawo Kodoba, will talk. And as of Tuesday, you will see me in my militant. I'm going to be in my militant. I'm going to be in my military as I enter Capitol building. As I enter the chamber to go to session, I will be in my military. I will tell the Liberian people that this president is a dictator, this president is a looter, and this looter must find a way to exit this place. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for coming.
Honorable Koliba, I see you throwing all the blame at the president without giving us any evidence. How sure are you is the president who told Honorable
I said, the director of police said to me, okay, they go to you. There's no evidence, right? My personal security that I sent to me have been arrested. Where is the complainant? Ask the police, but where is the complainant? Draw the question to the police officer, where is the complainant?
Well, if there were a riot, the police went to the scene and made arrest.
Oh, I'll send for the police.
Okay.
And you came, I told you I want to identify people.
Okay.
That came, I got recording that you saw.
Okay.
You saw the man saying, his bossman Koji told him not to come, that you saw the recording, that's all.
I saw something
So
like
you want me to play again?
But
do you want me to play again?
Sir, does that mean that the police have ordered to arrest that particular man who said that when just they didn't see him on the scene?
No, it was not so. I was on the scene. I can identify who brutalized people.
Okay.
It is left for the police to go with me. Okay. And the police said no. Under the instruction of the president of this country. Okay. I am saying the president gave the instruction. You understand? So now you are here. This is my personal security assigned to me in the Capitol building. I asked the police officer, where is the complainant? Where is the complainant? Let me tell you where is the complainant. These people have become a partisan police. This Liberal National Police is no more credible because the president has taken it to be one private security for himself. I said they will all no regret. There's the evidence today. Ask the people where is the complainant against my personal security. He's assigned with me. He has the Capitol building as security to me. Where is the evidence? This man is a dictator. The president is a dictator. That is why he wants all the power, but we will not give him all the power. Some will all be very vocal. Some will all be very consistent and persistent with what we want to do, and we will not relent to let the president know that you're a dictator.
Honorable Koliba, according to reports we gathered from the scene in your district, your personal security was engulfed in a fist fight with someone from the district and allegedly bit off his ear.
Okay, where's the complainant? Where's the complainant? People property was vandalized. I spent $15,000 US to hold the program. The program did not go on. You saw my food as well? Have you gone there to see it? I will be very, 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 very glad if you go there to see what happened there. Go and see the food. Go and see people to the hospital. Do you want me to take you to the hospital and see people to the hospital? Do you want me to take you to see people to the hospital? Okay, yes, he fought somebody. Fine. But people brutalize people. Why you didn't arrest the people when I can show them to you? Why?
From the video I saw this young man saying that his bossman Koji sent him there and told him not to come down.
Yes.
Now Koji is an honorable man in this government. You are an honorable man.
No, he has done this on so many locations. You saw what happened in District 13?
Sir, did you try reaching out to honorable
I will
Koji?
not reach to him because when the brutalized people in District 13, the president said those people are his personal security, so they will not be answerable to anybody. Is this the kind of country we're going to run? Is this the kind of country we're going to run? President, look. That is why during our SOD time, the post said the no one SOD because we did a lot of things in the country. And Chancellor gone. Today, the man that is here, he was up in Chancellor. He was a dictator and he brutalized people. He sent people to brutalize people. And we just got information that he was sent people to my house. And let me let you know. Let me sign this as a warning. I'm not going to leave my house. I will protect my people. I don't need the police because the police will kill me instead of protecting me.
So on what grounds was your personal security arrested?
For no reason. Ask the police, let them give you the clue. Because there should be a complaint before somebody is arrested. That's all. My security was protecting me. Some of the people moved into my place where I have my program that shouldn't have been there. The people that moved there, they can be seen. When I was not here, I went all over the country to lobby for my people. Those same group of people, they got it talking about high placard. Yeke must go. And this thing was playing along with the smart road chairman. The smart road chairman went to the people, the place that were having the program, and said to the person, look, you don't let Yeke have this program here. They threaten the people. And today there's a result. Is this the president that's going to protect the people? You see, threatened. Threatened have been manhandled by your security. These people were sent by Ambassador Weah.
Do you have an audio recording of the police director telling you that the president...
I did not. I am saying he told me that on the phone. Why he have not arrested anybody? Okay, tell him I can identify the people that brutalize the people. Let him come go arrest.
Are you going to lodge a formal complaint with the
police? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to run my police to send for the director of police that have become a private security to the president that's supposed to be protecting the Liberian people instead of being private security to the president. This president is a dictator. This president is recruiting and training militias
Honorable, I believe that.
So bases, military bases.
Zone 3 is formed within your district. Did you inform them ahead?
They said the watch on the time. This is a general that you were only seeing. It couldn't be controlled by police. Police officer went there and were high. You saw the police officer with the bandage on here? I see him. Why you got wounded? I see why he got wounded. Did they bring anybody that wound him? No. But the problem is personal security. This president is a dictator. This president is a looter. This president is a harasser. He needs to go. He needs to leave the Liberian boy alone. He has built enough for himself.
Perhaps those who might have wounded the officer, were not identified.
Oh, but how can identify people now? Say he can't identify them because maybe he possibly say the president is involved. Do not arrest anybody. So they wound him for nothing. Am I responsible?
We take you by your word is because you don't have audio recording.
I am saying I talked to the director of police and he said to me that the president gave me instruction not to arrest. If he did not give me instruction, I got a lot of calls. I can go my call out from Secom. You will see that I called the director of police more than 20 times. More than 20 times. I called 105 more than 20 times in the presence of JKB from Renaissance. In the presence of Honorable Thomas Gosua, the people refused to come until the people moved into my house. Can you imagine? The president has said to the director of police, you are not to go there. You should allow the people to kill him because he always cost me. That's what the director of police told me, Patrick Sulu. That's what he told me on my phone. And I am here now. So let them tell you who the complainant here. If you get my personal security, then ice him. Ice him. Now they become private security to this president. They should be protecting all of us. Now somebody that looting the Liberian resources. He's not the only person that paying taxes in the country. What's wrong with him?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So your answer to the police officer now, why they complaining? Because I want to take my security. There should be a complainant that gives my security.
Sir, Honorable Kabla, what's going to be your next plan of action?
My next plan of action will be I'm going to rent my police. This private security, this police director that have taken to private security for this president to come and tell us why people were wounded, people's property were vandalized, our money that we spend to have programs to keep the children together, our money got wasted. We want to know why. Why you have to take only instruction from the president instead of taking instruction from the Liberian people? Because it is through the Liberian people taxes that they are paying him. They're not president. We have private money. He had money before. You were very broke before becoming president.
You think that communication?
I hope you go in laugh.
You think that communication was surface on the floor of the planet?
It was surface. You know why it was surface? You know why it was surface? Because I'm not a joker in the capital building. You tell me a joker? I'm not a joker.
You claim that
it will surface. I will tell you that it will surface. If it don't surface, anybody that get involved with a disrespect, for people to disrespect the lawmaker, I will disrespect them. It can be who I will disrespect you.
Well, are you going to take the lawyer?
I'm not going to take the law in my hand. If the speaker refuses for him to come on the floor, he will be disrespected by me. Quote me.
How will you do that?
I will not respect him as speaker of the house.
So when you
if my people can be terrorized, if my people can be brutalized, and no action is taken, then who is the speaker? He's my colleague.
What will you do next if you pieces?
Oh, that's the action now. He will not be respected by me.
Honorable Koluba, how many children were hurt in this process?
A lot of them. I'm going to take you to the hospital.
Are you leaving your security now?
Oh, but the private security have been given instruction to keep my security through him. The private security have been given private security have been given instruction to keep my security through him. Through him. On what basis they are keeping my security?
But it's not the thing.
There's abuse. There's the thing. Oh, I'm going to put you in one room and say you're not detained. Your right have been abused. If they don't allow you to go on, I mean you have been detained. I said the Liberian National Police for 20 years. He's been one of my guardians. And that is why I said to him, he got to be a police officer, now a private security. And if you want to be a private security, then let him be. I think he should be a police officer because we met him here. He has been one of my guardians. And we learn from them. So now he should tell you people what is going on because you're a veteran. And a police officer. So then he tell you people who's the complainant.
Thank you.
So I told him, let me tell you.
Well, he's not an official spokesman.
No, he's not an official spokesman. We will get to it. We will get to it. Situation is,
this thing is getting into a devil hands. It's getting into a point where in the Liberian people are getting tired by day, and they are getting tired in silence. But the day the Liberian people will wake up, The daily Liberian people will wake up against President Weah, against his presidency, for it to be an end, for the presidency to come to a banner end. That is the day President Weah will know that to be a dictator in a country like Liberia is not worth. Let me start from Doe. President Doe came to power, people thought. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
AB, good afternoon. This is Yesenia. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia, the USA. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
And thank you for all you do. I know all of us were up till 2 o'clock this morning trying to inform the public. But for me, we've traveled this road before. As a child, when Doe took over, throughout my teens and all the way into my 20s, I experienced this. There was a representative named Weah, which is my uncle, was very critical. Although one day those gave order to pull him down at the gate and beat him in front of his children while he picked up his kids from school. He became so powerful, and this is how we got here. I see people here telling Yeke Koluba, Liberian people need to understand their law. It is their roles and it is their responsibility to understand the law, what their roles and responsibilities are. Number one, those people who came over there, it was premeditated.
It was premeditated. It was pre-planned. But the citizens, and they don't live in that district. They're claiming that they are residents of that district. They don't live in the district.
And even if they live in the district, it was the program that this man was having for a certain group of people. They weren't welcome there. The mere fact that he told them to start, number one, they were trespassing. Liberian people need to understand the word trespassing, meaning you own someone else's property or you in somebody else's territory. Let's say if I rent a place to do something that is my territory for the time that I rent it for. If I say you're not welcome there, it means you're not welcome there. Besides, like Yeke Koluba and Fenoko, we said this, District 13, when they attacked Miss Kura and what was the representative, the lady, they told the people that they would do whatever they would do and nothing would happen. Their sedition, which they did. They killed a girl, they took her body and carried it. Just like a week later, because things does not hide, people came out and said, where is the evidence? In fact, Mosa Malu had a teleconference to put his neck on it. When a few people, somebody like Beverly Passport went ahead and started looking for information, somebody provided a tip where there were cutlasses and knives among surveillance. Those were weapons. When you see surveillance who do not have anything to protect themselves and you come with cutlasses, those are weapons. They killed the girl, they took the body. 3 weeks later, we saw them, Abraham, somebody in funeral home.
Abraham Struggle funeral home.
No, not Struggle, Abraham Roberts. Abraham Roberts funeral home was burying 3 people in the middle of the night, then the last 2 other people grave, which is also illegal. At this point, Abraham Roberts should not be in this, it should be under investigation. We are yet to hear this president. Yeke Koluba, and people need to understand, Yeke Koluba is a peer. The president is not his superior. That is his peer, okay? Due to balance of power, he was elected just like the president was elected. The only rule that applies to him is with the president. We cannot prosecute him when he's in power, but he can't be impeached. He can't be investigated. He can't be scrutinized, okay? He can't go to jail as a president for all of the lawsuits. We need to Donald Trump in America. But we can't put him in jail because he's the president until we impeach him. So, we are not above the law. Those of you who are raising this beast and you think it's a pet, you are raising a lion in your house or a block construction and you think it's a pet, it will eat your children one day, then you will cry. Then when talking after all of us everybody else, nobody talk. In the end, the whole republic suffer. You know, let me highlight this before I go. I hear citizen calling Yaka Koluba the great child soldier and now and adult. If this is the case, then you're making a good point. You should go ahead and make that point. If Yaka Koluba was a child soldier,
Yaka Koluba contested the election 3 times. That the time when he won so.
Right. If you call your child and soldier, then you need to read the TRC report. All right. If it's a child soldier, but you have a Kuku Dennis as an advisor to Weah, then and you have staff who is the financier of the war as advisor to George Weah. You have Emmanuel Shaw as an advisor to George Weah. You got all of these group people, Yaya Mingli and Prince Johnson, and you think you're going to do that to intimidate Yaka Koluba. One thing I've come to know this man, he knows his right. And education is very, knowledge is power. So he does not need to respect Weah when Weah does not respect himself. Respect is earned. Let you remember for 12 years, you all told Manaskeli, period draw in the street. A period is of a woman is symbolic of her honor. It is her womanhood. Your cousin, Akaras will call for her impeachment in 2012. Remember that. You all went to break down a jail to get sedition out of jail in the country of law. You see, Brother Abraham, these people think they're saying opposition. No, they don't think they're not.
They people here, they are myself for it. Me, I'm talking about, they are myself for it. Once Monday to Friday, I will come here once to discuss the issue of Josh Manor Weah nepotistic behavior. Josh Manor Weah, he is 3 times more corrupt than Ellen Justice Leave. This man is corrupt.
Every year is how disrespectful this man is. They stole our money since February, March. The report came out. If we are here for free, why are they hiding? Why are they holding on to the report? Why are you holding on to the report? You got people waiting who the heck think you were the law and gospel. Guys, listen, myself, my life will be dedicated to that.
Let me hold you there. Let me hold you there and take the caller. Caller, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
I say the only. Why, Joe? We are the only being as you want.
We are here. Why are they hiding? What are holding on to the report?
Caller, what is your name? Why? Oh, okay, we lost the caller. Josh Manor Weah hands is not clean. People claim that Josh Manor hand is clean. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm from my friend Robert.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm calling from Minnesota.
Okay. Mr. Robert, go ahead.
Yeah, if you come here, I know you and you know me in person. There's the issue, you know. I know you to be a guy who, from the university, to be a guy who is very smart and intelligent. You understand? Okay, there's the issue of Yaka Koluba, the incident I went on yesterday. Yaka Koluba is saying that it was Patrick Slew that said Ambassador Weah told him to not go to his,
not to arrest
anybody. To not go to his call. You understand? But to you, our common sense, Patrick Slew, he mature, he know his scope of operation. Let us agree for the lazy argument. Let us agree that Ambassador Weah told him to not go there. But to your own sense, you think Patrick Slew will tell Yaka Koluba as a security personnel, will tell Yaka Koluba that, oh, Ambassador Weah told me to not come to your call? We do agree we are opposition, but sometimes some things come out when people saying it.
I believe you carry
on your investigation.
Investigation. But let us look at it.
Abraham, give me a break. I call back home. Someone called me from the threatened area. The issue are not between, it was not about CDC. They said the children at Yaka Koluba talking to the fence The children are too many. And some of them start passing off. Like the lab man said, they were fainting. And people start getting the information and they start running into the fence and they stop them from going into the fence. They said, but no, we get the information that our children feeding in the fence. Why say I don't want for all the kind in the fence? And then when the confusion broke up, people running in for their children, how to call it, you can't call about security, start fighting the people. Guys in the area now told God, they said, you know, like bro, man, you can't call about is a big man, honorable. They said, oh, you can't call about took the children in the fence, you want to sacrifice the children. Then when the confusion broke up, guys are running into the fence, now fighting, swinging stone. This is how the police came in. So sometimes when some of these things happen, we should try and investigate, not because we are against the government, not because we are against.
Try and investigate, and that's the investigation part that I have carried on, and I know that President Weah is in it.
How will you know until the evidence comes?
But when any report that sent to President Weah, he don't release the report. He don't release the report. The $16 billion report. Oh no. The $16 billion that got missing. The $16 billion that got missing. They send the report. President Weah have ever come with that report?
Comrade, no, the issue here is, when we talk about the 16 billion, the issue is what happened yesterday, what transpired yesterday. Then we have luxurious of time, so I give you have your single there, bringing all kinds of allegations. It's not fun for our democracy. It's not fun, really. It's not really fun for us. At least when something happens, we should try and investigate and come on and discuss the issue, saying that people were killed. I thank you for the conversation. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
That's what we are saying. What are you saying? Say something. She said something that pleases her. Let me take our next caller. Caller, what is your name? Where are you calling from? Hello, caller. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Sam, calling from Silver Spring, Maryland.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to put a little rebuttal on the caller who just left.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is common sense. Okay, you can take kids and put them in a compound, or human beings. Let's just say human beings for that matter. People will not just fall off and faint.
Oh.
It doesn't work like that. Okay, people will not just fall off and faint because you cram a lot of people in a particular space.
Oh.
It's common logic. Okay, this whole stuff was orchestrated and planned by CDC.
Oh.
And we are all Africans. We know how politics work in Africa. We know the power that African presidents have. Okay? We know the power that African presidents have. So we shouldn't act like we're not from Africa. How basically African president controls everything in the country. He wants everything to go his way.
Oh.
It doesn't work that way. We take a group of people and put them together that they will fall off and faint. It doesn't work like that. It was the traditions that attacked that place that caused the panic before those kids started getting hurt.
But the thing is that the seditions, the people, they are too, their mind, they are too, I don't know.
My brother, Liberia is a serious mess. So, sometimes when I say that thing, I can think that maybe the war took the wrong set of people and left the wrong set of people behind.
I think so myself. I think so. Myself.
If what we have in Liberia, if that is what you call the features of Liberia is messed up. Or let me just say that the raw way Liberia is fucked up. There's no future for that country. Okay? If the current generation that you call future leader in that place is what you call future leader, who don't have common sense to think, then Liberia is ready to screw up, okay?
Thank you.
It doesn't work that way by taking human being and let's just assume that if the place was overcrowded, let's just assume the compound was overcrowded. People just don't fall off and feet like that.
Oh.
I mean, some
call coming on 215-578-1050. 215. Let's take our next call. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? You called before. Are you listening to me or you listening to your phone? Okay.
Hello?
I will take a different caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, my name is Emmanuel Foley. I'm calling from Pennsylvania, Arlington.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. You live on the Abraka Talk Show. Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting you now. I'm getting
You
you.
are live on the Abraka Talk Show.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this program. I really, really appreciate the point of discussion right now. I just want to be a little bit polite on how to approach it because this is the issue that it kind of like actually embarrassing the name of our country. It kind of like embarrassing some of us. I found ourselves in the diaspora and other part of the world. It is really, I don't know.
No, brother. No.
I just don't know how to even classify or describe such action that just been demonstrated by some Liberian calling themselves sedition or even not sedition, but just being hostile to fellow Liberian, especially a lawmaker.
A lawmaker that was elected by the people. This lawmaker contested 2 elections and he was defeated. He never went to Butos and complain. The same lawmaker continued to do good for the people. And the people saw the need. The people voted. And the citizens are angry of them rejecting Moba Molu. Then they'd be able to say it. But for them to come and say that Yeka Kolba were having kids in a place that were fainting, that's the reason. Does that give you the right to stand up against the lawmaker?
Oh, like back to what I wanted to say. That just add up. I understand what you're saying, but this is what we need to understand as Liberian. First of all, I want to be clear. I'm not a fan of the CDC-led government. I've never been a fan of even George Weah since he declared his intention to run for president, even before becoming president. 2005, when I was in grade school in Liberia, I always decided to get my self-esteem and know what I'm going for. But it's not about me. It's about the entire Liberian population. If we understand democracy, does that mean one person should get a power, then we should understand that we are heading to a very bad situation. A situation wherein George Weah is turning to a dictator. We are making George Weah a dictator because we kind of like accept everything he does. We accept all the mistakes he made, and we try to interpret in a positive manner instead of correcting him to make him understand there are some things that is going on.
When you correct him, the man will fire you in the next day. That's the kind of man Josh Weah is. You correct him, you tell him that this is what Mr. President know, this is not good, this is what you should do. The man will look at you as an antagonist. And you fire the next day.
It hurts. I live on the Oro before. I live right next to where Yeke Kolba is living. Yeke Kolba is living somewhere when you pass where they had, or let's just say when you pass by Kalando and you go a little bit down on your left. Yeke Kolba lived in our community for so many years. We agree Yeke Kolba fought war. Most of us fought war. That's the country we found ourselves in. One way or the other, we participated in the war. But that doesn't mean Yeke Kolba should be identified by that stigma in the past. This man was elected, like you said. This man had lived a life that exemplified him to be a better person. That's why people voted him as a lawmaker.
Okay. Let's leave you there and take another caller. Caller, what is the name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, AB, and once again, someone saying I was calling for Atlanta. AB.
Yes.
Let us all agree. You know, we went to school and we are smart people. So we let us ask a question. Those people that ran into the fence, it was written on their faces, sedition. Were they waiting on that CDC?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, let us create. We should not just create a situation that those people they are not Liberians.
The man that the
You have the
people
time to
name,
talk.
the man that the people names, the man that the people need, Jefferson Kochi. That Jefferson Kochi send them. That Jefferson Kochi send them for them to not. You taking anything to be?
But Abi, you know, you and I from the same party from soup from the campus. Now I understand this issue. It's not about CDC or about Yeke Koruba. It's about a bureau. Whenever something goes wrong, let us try to investigate the issue to know what unfolding or what happened. You understand? It should not only be CDC. It should there will be other guys that came in and get killed the people killed and then we say, oh, are seditious? It's about a bureau. It's not about CDC. Now, I want for the erase that notion about CDC. Whosoever I ran into the fence, and when they are caught, they should be prosecuted.
But
it should not be about
when the police director said, when the mayor placed 10 phone calls or 20, more than 10 phone calls to the police director, and the police director answered one of the phone calls and said that Josh Weah said that the people should not be arrested because they are citizens.
You are not even electing. You are not even electing. You say, oh, you just said it's like a fact. It was a fact. You are not even electing. You just said it was alleged that Yaya Kolba said he can't call in the police director and President Weah said, no, but you, AB, tell me, if I were your boss, and I tell you, AB, let's also say person told you that you should not do this. Maybe when you go to the person and tell the person, oh, my boss said I should not do this.
Yeah, I will tell you. I said my boss.
AB man,
I will tell you. You asked me, you said, will you do that? I said, yes, I will tell you.
AB man, you are a good student. I know you. I know AB. No, I know you. You should not come down and low. I mean,
so sorry, I cannot that low, but I will tell you that my boss man said I should not do it.
I mean, let us get on the investigation and know who did it, and those that do what they did, they should be prosecuted.
Okay, thank you. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Hello, caller?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, you.
From Silver Spring, Maryland.
You called before?
Yes, I called before.
Okay, you have 2 minutes.
Okay, let me just make my point quick. Just to add on what the brother was just saying. He's just saying that, for example, if your boss tells you to do something, what do you call the person name? Isn't it on tip? One of the rioters admitting that Jefferson Koji told him, give him direct instructions. Is it anybody making up that story? Is it you, AB, that making up that story?
Yeah, I even making up that story.
Not only that, I've been monitoring multiple talk shows. You see the guy who was in the video in the lime green shirt.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who know that guy. He's a die-hard sedition.
Oh. Okay.
I was on one of the talk shows, and one of the callers identified that particular guy. He lives not around the area of Yeke. He's a die-hard sedition.
Oh.
Okay. So to say that, to come on the air and try to undermine the fact that it was seditious who attacked the Yeke Koruba compound, it's just, pitiful. It was seditious because even Yeke Koruba himself, and he said he can point to and identify some key seditions that were in that group that attacked the compound. And he's not the only one saying it. If you go on multiple talk shows, there are people who can identify some of the guys who are on the street there protesting, including that particular guy with the lime green shirt, who the deputy minister or assistant minister was interviewing, saying that the guy Yeke Koruba on a house arrest. That was all CDC playing orchestrated attack. I mean, there's no way to hide it. And they're so dumb, they don't even know how to lie. They can lie to the point where they're exposing themselves by calling each other's names. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. For me, Mzee, I will continue to advocate for the voiceless. I will continue. The talk show was established on the basis of that. on the basis of that. So if you think that by us making you the presidency, you want to turn to a dictator, a master, then you are daydreaming. President, where your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. Because what you have started with Yeke Kolba will not only be Yeke Kolba alone. You have just opened your Pandora box. You have just opened the box for the people to see your nakedness once more. That the same way you prove to the world that you are ignorance. Ignorance. The ignorance is killing you, and you don't know that the ignorance is killing you. This man was very broke. This man was very broke before becoming president. How come today that this man have built 14 mansions? If to say money was not a problem. President, where are you acting if money was not your problem? That's how the president is acting today. Don't take the caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Slot Ito calling from Philadelphia.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I just want to add my input related to your topic on the discussion. And also to dismiss, those citizens who are calling saying, oh, proper investigation should have been made or it is alleged. But first of all, then look at the logic in it. That whole everything constant that yes, Yeke is lying. But I also say, why didn't the police arrest anyone? If indeed Yeke is lying, they should have carried on arrest, and those arrested should have been investigated. But the mere fact that they refuse to arrest just a single person also tell us that it is clear that this CDC-led government is on these things. You can tell from the Facebook post. For each time you post against Judge Weah, or you post against, and that we are not making a fuss. 60 billion is not a lie. We say they stole the money, then they will come out and start telling you, say, oh, you lying, you hate the country, you got hate for the country. How can you get hate for your country and you are speaking against things that are happening in reality? So this CDC, they need to learn, and I call all opposition to make a bold, robust force, better a strong opposition to unseat this government come the next turn of our election, because if we allow this to continue, the CDC, which are just handful of people, not all citizens, they will turn our country into a country that people will have no regard for their fellow man's life, and they will just kill you like they are slaughtering chicken.
Oh.
So citizens, need to stop.
Oh. Because, the guys that are talking, that are defending the government, they don't know how to defend the government.
Of course.
They don't know how to defend. And I can tell you for a fact, the guys that carry on that deterrency, the guys in the were seditions. That are very far that the guys were seditions, that so far that many of them can say to Yeke Kolba that Jefferson Koji sent them.
Of course.
That is a clear manifesto. And we know Jefferson Koji rule. We know Koji, how he have been. He have been sponsoring those small groupings. When it becomes he is dreaming that our time, that Jefferson Koji is dreaming for him to be president. That one would save it for a different time. But thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Keep it on your show.
Okay. Look to the next caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Magnus Lobo. I'm calling from Phoenix, Arizona.
Go ahead.
I want to say thank you for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to express my little view on your show. But let me say this, Liberians need to be very careful. What is going on in this country? This is how those who started. It is hard. Everything. The same way they tell you, Josh, you are saying, oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's just any people that who just supporting this kind of attitude. The people fought for so peace in our country for so long. People spend millions of dollars to bring peace to our country. You just look at it from a different standpoint. I listen to people talking all kind of nonsense. They make their proof. Why you guys will always go to other people's places? Why did you want to do the Yaga Koloma program? Now look at it from a different standpoint. Why were the reason they were there? Is District 30 again? Why were the reason they were there? Are they the police officer to go to these places to keep security? Assistant minister, some men are heading to the way there. And listen to some men that work for Bangoa there. Or work for Bangoa in Kalaha, saw the man say it was a promising lawman. You understand me? So it's sad. And listen to the guys coming on here supporting that kind of attitude. I listen to Vanisaki this morning on his life. We come up to condemn this kind of attitude. This is not right. This is not right. You people are the government. You people are supposed to put yourself in a position because if anything happens, you people will feel the weight.
Oh.
You people are the government. What kind of sense that you see?
No, the thinking that the Liberian people feel a weight more. That is the thinking because the Ghana they are getting the check. The Ghana is getting the money. And so at the end result, what President Weah tell them to do, that's what they will do. And that what brought door to his better needs. That what brought door to that to the people are regretting. Because those were the same people that told President Doe, it's all right. Nothing happening.
I'm not cutting you off. Those people need to have taste. You guys just do your project, you're going nowhere, no more business. People will talk. You just perform as government, whether you're doing the right thing.
And CDC had the histories of violence. And some other CDC have the history of violence. Let them call you and tell me that. The CDC, they are historically violent. Before coming to the presidency, their guys were violent.
I don't see this in 2005 as a young man in Kansas City. Whatever people between the government is wrong.
Oh.
You gotta be able to condemn some of those attitudes. You people are the ruling party. You put yourself in a position as a ruling party.
Oh.
You're just small, not simply you're go there. Student politics, you're putting your heat in it.
Yeah, student politics again, they say they should ban student politics. But that one is a joke. Because Sub will not stop talking as a way. And for them to say that Martin College should not be president, that is just a mere joke.
You know, I told somebody, I said, listen, people have coming up. I listened to Vanisaki and they're talking about the study politics. We all read politics at the university in America. I go to any university. I studied major in politics. But let me be real. This is the government, this is the only government on the continent of Africa. The most irresponsible government I ever seen.
Yeah, they're very irresponsible. Very just money we are. It is a mistake that God have given us. It's a mistake. I can tell anyone George Money we are is a mistake that God have given us.
When the election was over, I said, I'm not getting a chance. You understand? But look at the twin that driving home. Anybody can just get out and do anything. They think that because you're close to the president, even you want to do it, there's a way you got to do that kind of thing. But you're doing it more even the people are.
Oh.
This is wrong. This is wrong. This is not how people can build an important society. You people inciting violence in this country. You people, you're the one governing. You're the one in everything. Let different people do it. Now you're the ruling party. You're the ruling party. I don't know. And I listen to some of the citizens, people, and I look at what some of the statements they make. It's reckless. And when things happen for them to condemn me, they can say you have proof. I listen to most of them. You have
every day there's a mistake that Josh Weah is making. Every day that God says is a mistake by this government. Every day. Every day is a new mistake. And we like it like that. We will keep their feet to the fire heat. That's the reason why the Abraka talk show was established for. We will keep this guy feet to the fire heat, especially Jefferson Cody. And the entire CDC. People that are in leadership. But thank you.
I just wanted to express my mind. The young people, they need to be very careful. They need to be very careful. We live in war. We live in a country. George, I didn't live in a country.
Oh, and when you say, today you will run away.
You understand me? I live in Bon County. You understand me? Me and my brother George Lobo, I the one next to George Lobo.
Oh.
You can't test to it. You understand me? I'm a citizen. Hey.
Thank you. Keep your call coming on 215 960 7194 or 215 578 1050. For me, Mzee, I will continue to talk. My mouth, except you close my mouth. But so far this mouth is open, I will continue to talk against this government, the draconian policy that this government has introduced to the Liberian people. The president, we are just feeding his power. He just feeding his power. Power is everything. Building homes. Building luxurious homes. If to say money was not his problem. When he saw in Florida, money wasn't the problem. When this man saw his house in New York, money wasn't the problem. When this man have turned to a backer, money wasn't the problem. President Weah, oh yes, President Weah used to talk to Edwin Melville Snow. Snow used to assist President Weah most of the time. To the extent that when President Weah was elected as a senator, it was Eddie Melvin Snow that their president used, car that he used to go to work. Eddie Melvin Snow car, that is small car, it was given to President Weah to use to go to work in the Senate. That is the man that we are talking about today. That is the man that we were thinking that man would be a better leader for the Liberian people. The Liberian people were taught that this man would bring the suffering down on the Liberian people, that this suffering on the Liberian people, when President Weah have been elected, the masses now will feel released. But no, without feeling released, it have just become, if to say, Liberia was just after the war. Lord, take our next call. Caller, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm calling from New York.
Go ahead. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, my name is Lydia. I'm calling from New York. New York.
Zodia, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. You live on the Abraka Talk Show.
Okay. So, one of the things I have an issue with is school broadcasting, and I'm going to actually go off strict right now and speak. I understand what you're talking about, and I understand where you're coming from. But I feel like this is becoming more like
your phone is giving you problem. Your phone is giving you problem. You have to be in a better place for you to call so that we can get the echo. Yeah, it better you call back. President Weah, after said money was not a problem. That's how President Weah is operating. After say he was a millionaire before. Yes, he was a millionaire before. Before that is history. But now, as we were talking before ascending to the presidency, President Weah never had $1 million. His investment in a worth was $500,000. His total worth was $500,000. Emmanuel Iboyi has seen Ghana. Emmanuel Iboyi is richer than President Weah before coming to the presidency. Wango Kanu who left football, Wango Kanu is richer than President Weah before coming to the presidency. Austin J.J. Okocha is richer than President Weah before coming to the presidency. Samuel Ito is richer. Samuel Ito is richer than President Weah before coming to the presidency. That is the man we are talking about. That is the man we are talking about. That is the man that have turned to a now take our next caller. Caller, what is the name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Vivian again.
Okay.
I'm calling from New York.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So I've been, since you went live, I've been listening to what you've been saying. And I understand where you're coming from in a sense. But I think what happened is I noticed a lot of Liberians tend to talk in with narrow vision, and they're not looking at the whole broader spectrum. We don't even look at what caused the previous war. And yet we're still making that same mistake. There is no country in this world that does not have corruption. America actually is number 10 on the list for most corrupt country in the world. But what they're good at is they're good at hiding it. They don't put it out in the open because they know it will incite violence. They will incite basically again. It will incite civil war in that country. America is the most secretive country, or the West is the most secretive place. The reason why they're secretive is because that's how you deter things like what happened in Liberia. I think when we're online, when we're speaking, we have to be very careful. We have, like the computer and the internet at our hand, the tip of our finger, and we are more powerful than we think. I understand George Weah obviously is not the best president, but it has not been any beforehand. Let me just be straight up with you, right? Of course, he's one of the most incompetent. He probably is the most incompetent. But what can you do as a Liberian citizen in a way where it's individually, the individual person, what can you do to help the man next door? There's a saying that we know that Kennedy said, do not ask what your country can do for you, but what can you do for your country? And I think one of the problems is Liberian always ask what the country can do for them. It's not just Liberian, a lot of Africans tend to do that. Our problem is not just the leader, it's the people, it's the common people as well. Because the
leader is our problem. The common people are not the problem. The common people are not the problem.
I do understand that, though. Do you understand people become leaders, right? And then that's when we have to look at background. When you look at sociology, you look at psychology, you have to look at the background of the people who are becoming leaders.
All that thing you're talking there, like they're the women when you're talking. You're not talking the Liberian own. You're not talking the Liberian own as the way people saw President Weah. People saw this man as a humanitarian. People saw it as a peace ambassador. People saw it as a goal to our modern day democracy.
So people decided even in America, they always tell you that.
People decided to elect him. And then when they elected him, then he have now proven himself. He has given a dictatorship. And that's what we are talking about.
You can never trust politicians. That's the thing about African people. We trust politicians way too much. Right? That's one of our problems. You do not look at when someone tells you something, you do not honestly just
man who refuse to go to a debate, a presidential debate, to present a thesis to the Liberian people to say, yeah, this is my thesis. This is what I have come with. This is what I have on my list that I will present to the Liberian people. No. President
every politician do that. Every politician never stick to the word. And I'm not excusing George.
At least when they thought that when his manifesto was going to be presented to us, then by now we're talking differently.
We do understand that. Every politician is a sociopathic. That means they lie easily. Every politician that you ever come across are narcissistic, meaning they enjoy power. They're not doing it for the common man. That's what and that's what Africans, when I talk about Africans and Liberians, we cannot go back and actually ask ourselves that question, why do we keep electing the wrong people? That's why I'm saying the problem is the common man, right? You have to look, why do I keep electing the wrong person? The reason why war started in Liberia was, again, because people are easily fooled. People do not have the idea to self-think. They take what they're giving and they take the best or whatever. Because me, I know if I want to get in power, I just have to say sweet things to people. because people cannot think for themselves. When I say the problem is the common man, I'm not speaking on the sense that the common man is to blame for the corruption in the sense. He's the one choosing to put that person in power. It's because he cannot sit by himself and ask himself, has this person really shown me? Or truly, can I look at this person's body language and can he speak truth to me? Even Barack Obama, who's been in position, he has done worse thing than Donald Trump. But Donald Trump is just out there, so no, he has. Donald Trump has been out there. He actually has been in history. He has deported the most people in this country. He has deported the most people, but he did it secretly. One thing we got to learn is we have to be secret, even if we disagree with each other. That's what incite violence when you come out in public and you're like, this person is this, that person is that. What happens is you are actually people who don't self-think. Again, the common men don't self-think. It incite violence, incite behavior that people have been hovering. We can't do that. We already come from a pre-war zone. We have to figure how can we now be able to honestly move so-called Liberia.
Let me hold you right there and take our next caller. Caller, what is the name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Abby, how are you? My name is Mosey. I'm calling you from Boston.
My friend and brother, I'm doing great.
Oh, my brother, thank you so much for the show. I just want to say something here to our Liberian people and to the listening audience. You know, Abby, it is so sad, and sorry to say this. Liberians are sitting on top the fence and listening and watching Liberia going back gradually, going down again, my brother. Where are the imams? Where are the pastors? Where are the bishops? Where are the church's leaders? Let me just come and say this, my brother.
Say you.
You see, everything that brought the past revolution in our country,
that is happening.
They have started creeping back into Liberia. And because people love our president so much, they sit now and some of them are backing the wrongdoing. Remember, I usually tell people this thing. The same rope you can use to tie monkey, you use the same rope to tie baboon. It happened in district number 13, nothing came from under it. Zero. Today, it is Honorable Yeka Koloba and he's saying and he said that endorsing minority. Tomorrow, it will be another person. And the same thing that brought the revolution in Liberia, maybe it is creeping back. If you do me harm, if I'm unable to retaliate, my relative or my family will be able to retaliate. That is how the revolution started in Liberia. Whether Yeke was wrong, whether he was right, those guys that went there, they have no right to go to a place that this individual is having his party. They have no right. And that was the same thing. Those same group went and damaged people, properties, and damaged people in disrespecting, and nothing came for all of it. You have a president for an entire nation. He's not a president for CDC. He's a president for the Republic of Liberia. And something happened. This our president just said mute. He can't talk. He can't have no press conference. Look, I always tell people, if somebody said somebody had an allegation against you, the best thing to do, take the person to court. All right? But it be everything that people say about this brother is coming to pass, my brother. It's coming to pass. Look, AB, Yeke Koloba don't smoke. Yeke Koloba don't drink. I know Yeke Koloba from Liberia.
That means you know Yeke Koloba very well.
And let me tell you, my brother, I live in Liberia. I was born in Liberia. I left in Liberia from the genesis of the revolution to the time I came to the United States. People that have left Liberia for the past 15 to 20, 30 years that don't know what is war, they are sitting on the fence and blowing the flame.
Oh.
My brother, nobody pray for it, but we have our family there. God forbid, the thing that this government is speaking at, when it spark or AB, it will be very dangerous in our country. Yeke, look, this is why we have democracy in the country. Everybody is not forced to agree with you. They insulted President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf for good 12 years. They took oil and paint and things and put it on our clothes.
Oh.
Nobody ran after them. Nobody chased them. But why now when you are critical of this government, they try to chase you? And my brother, as I tell you, I know this individual they are playing with, I know this representative. They are messing with the wrong place.
They are messing with the wrong
My brother, they are messing with the wrong place, AB. Take it or leave it. They are messing with the wrong place. Look, AB, they are messing with the wrong place. And if the government don't step in a thing, if the international community don't step in a thing, the religious leader, imams around Liberia, step in a thing, AB, take it or leave it. Say, one of my brother called me from Boston by the name of Moses, told me one Monday afternoon, the person they are playing with the wrong person.
Oh.
Baby, let me tell you something.
Tell me here.
Everybody in that country, baby, no matter one way or the other, they are crazy.
Oh.
One woman never born a crazy child in Liberia. Nobody is more dangerous or more wicked than anybody in that place. If something happens, don't take the law into your own hands. And my brother, those people that are sitting down on top of the fence and blowing the fire, if the fire catch, some of them will not be nowhere around.
Oh.
I'm telling you, AB, I was there, World War I, World War II, World War III, 1990, I was there.
We all were there. 1990,
I was there. I know this individual they are playing with, my brother. Everybody have that right. You have the right to insult. AB, you must say in this country. When Donald Trump called our asshole country, over thousands of people took out their pens. They took out atrocity. They went to a place and butt naked and showed their ass to him. What did he do? Nothing, AB. We are in this country. Anything people can insult Trump, and they can say anything, Trump said, their business. All right? AB, what kind of country that you have? This government is like a golden image that you can't talk against.
No, that one will break the golden
anything
image.
You say, if you criticize, you know, AB, the problem that I have with people, if they say this Yaka Koloba is having, he's saying a allegation, why can't you carry this guy to court? Why? But going that far, AB, my brother, I'm telling you, when I saw that thing, I said, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, help Liberia. The people that are sitting on top of the flames, I'm telling you again, my brother, that fanning the flame. My brother, when the flame catch on fire, my brother, afraid. And look, Weah, you are a president, sir, with all due respect. You need to rule Liberia like you are a president. Don't take side. Those were the same team, AB, that brought the past revolution. My brother, we need to pray for that country. We are slowly, gradually going down the dark path. When you talk, they say you are not a minority. But we were there, AB. I was there, and I was standing when I saw someone took power saw and using it on a woman, taking off the intestine and making it on the gate. AB, I'm telling you something, brother. Those things that people see on videos or on YouTube, it actually happens. It's not so. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you for your... that was was yes, one of our brother was giving a strong advice to President Weah. That the same thing that killed Doe, President Doe, that's the same thing that he is practicing again. People went to war because they felt that they were marginalized. People went to war. People went to war because they felt that the massive corruption was the hallmark of the day. People went to war because they felt to themselves they were no longer in use in the government. So instead, they went to war. They seen United States help them. They lie on Taylor. They said Taylor broke jail. Taylor will break jail in the U.S.? Does that look something logical to people? Does that look logical? Who have seen the jailhouse that Taylor break? Though, who has seen it? That the American people jailhouses, fence upon fence, fence upon fence. And then you say to me that President Weah is democratic president. He's not democratic. He is a dictator. We don't have face for a dictator. In Liberia, we don't have face for a dictator. A dictator like President George Manor Weah need to pack his law and go. The same thing, the same behavior. Though did it. Though came to power and killed the innocent civilians. He said that they were practicing the corruption. He circled them. He circled them. At the end result, what happened? What happened, my people? I want for someone to call here and tell me what happened at the end result. Samuel Doe was naked, lying on the street. A president was marked naked on the street where people were invited to see a president. Banner been displayed on the street. We never stopped there. We went to an elections. Taylor was elected. Taylor was elected democratically. Lord went in a bush. Lord went in a bush. We saw after that, Ellen came to power. After Ellen turning, we have now seen a dictator in a man form. A dictator in the form of a man have come to the presidency of Liberia again. And this dictator is not practicing to become a good dictator, because dictator himself is not good. Any dictator is not good at all. If the thing that President Weah is playing with, he is playing with the Liberian people, and the Liberian people, they are resolved. The people are resolved of the 16 billions that get missing. The people are resolved. In less than 6 months, as soon as the president took office, he started breaking down his homes. The president started breaking his homes. A president who saw that money was not a problem, but then money was a tremendous problem to this president's life. To the extent that his first lady and him wasn't in good terms because of money. Because of money, that first lady, she had a supermarket right in New York. That first lady and President George Manor Weah met in the Access Bank, a TD Bank. She was a bank teller. That's what she was. when President Weah met her. Because President Weah was going there usually to deposit money, so that woman spy his account. And know that the mayor, yes, marry him. What happened to his children? You listen to Timothy, we are what in the internet have become, Saturday have become one of the Liberian club. Today, Saturday have become one of our major club. That when we are watching Saturday playing, all the Liberians want to go watch Saturday play. The boy went for an interview and he told the Liberian people that his mother was there for him, not his father, not president, because that president is irresponsible. He is girlfriend nursing and woman nursing, every nursing, bar nursing all. President Weah have turned to a big fake, a big faggot. That's what President Weah is. I'm not just saying for him being a fake. I'm not judging him for that. But to come to our presidency and to behave the way in which you are behaving, that is just unbecoming. And that is something that we have to put stop to now, or else when we allow the mustard to grow, when we allow the mustard to grow in our country, in our beloved country like Liberia, we allow this mustard to grow, then we are giving him more faces. We are giving him more faces for him to pass into law his dictatorships. We don't have time for that. And we will not wait. We will not wait. I will play that clip every day that God sent here. I will play that clip that every day God sent here. For you to send an ambassador to the U.S. were all been confirmed by the Liberian people. Now watch the clip and see. Now watch the clip.
That state that the president should nominate, and the confirmation should come from the Senate. Now, so the ambassador to America, was he confirmed? Say no. You say no. I want you to say no. You saw the confirmation. I want you to say no. Did you see the confirmation? No, we are not jokers here. We are not jokers. Look, the plane today, Honorable Thomas Fala told me yesterday that the plane today was to have been suspended. You saw me talking in session? No. Because we went to a meeting, we told people that were supposed to talk. You think I can talk? You think Honorable Bobo Chimo can make me a friend? He can't. Because I was elected, he can't make me a friend. Hey, I will talk. Why? Because I mean, also go, man. That man, you saw how the floor was looking today. You saw how the floor was looking. You saw the floor. But
is there a plot to unseat the speaker?
Look, we are getting the numbers of moving and my name on the list. I said somebody need there. I said my name on the list. I don't have to care about all that. If they are names, they will tell you who they are. I am saying I get called my name is on the list to remove them men that carrying the capital building the way he's not supposed to carry. Because I finish exposing the executive people and I see this kind of stuff. I get called by my name is on the list. We are men who are elected by our people. So we need to talk for the people.
He can only be removed for the
Where you go for a cause? Where you go for a cause?
You know that very well.
Where you go for a
that
cause?
the speaker can be removed.
Oh, we don't have a cause, right?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, we don't have a cause, right? Oh, you don't have. We don't have a cause, right? So
what is the reason? Yes.
As soon as you get the number, the reason will be stated. The reason will be stated. As
there must be a reason before you even decide to remove it.
As soon as you get the number, the reason will be stated. We got reasons.
Are you a friend to state the reason?
Yeah, I'm a friend of him. I'm a friend of him today. I'm talking about president now. We are a friend of one. We got the reasons. The reasons are there.
Any final statement?
The final statement is this president should proceed the right way. Then he and myself will be friends. As long you see, you won't be able to friend Johnson.
You said you're coming back with motion, with communication to the president.
Very well. In the process, it's a process. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process. Like Prince Johnson will call on me. When Prince Johnson go on the radio and shot at the president and say, man, I want to be president. He know that one, eh? Like today, he take the bodyguard for the man. You think I can bow down to people, eh? Look at me. Look at me. Have you seen? If you have seen any lawmaker that have been bought before, if I've been in the history, any history before that a lawmaker have been bought, Honorable Yeke Kolba will not be bought. If I speak in English, I said if they are bringing the history of the country before that any lawmaker have been bought, that will not be bought.
It seems that only one person is respecting like
Oh yeah, but
That's how Yeke Kolba is. I love this guy. Now they have another Mzee in Liberia that they call Yeke Kolba. This president have turned to a mere dictator. He sent ambassador to the U.S., Liberia ambassador to the U.S. After the Liberian government, the U.S. government rejected his first nominee. After they rejected the first nominee, Gibson, Tita Gele Gibson, after she was rejected by the U.S., reason because she is an American citizen. A citizen cannot be a representation of another country, and wherein you are citizen for that country. So they sent her to Great Britain. They sent her to Great Britain. So George Weah look at it and sent her to Great Britain. The new ambassador, one picture all around on Facebook. And said, Liberia new ambassador sending with Donald Trump. That person was not confirmed by the House of Senate. And that yes, is a constitutional violation. It's a constitutional violation for the fact that the president will nominate someone and the president will not confirm by the House. That to the minister, when you are appointed as a minister, you go through a confirmation processes. This president, my people, for us, we are given mouth, we will talk. And we are given microphones, we will talk. But President Weah isn't a man that the Liberian people saw. Isn't the kind of man that the Liberian people saw? I will say no. Now he have turned himself into a dictatorship. He have turned himself into a complete dictator. That's what President Weah have turned himself into. So keep your call coming on 215-578-1050, 215-960-7194. Now take some of that music here.
Like Papa come again. Papa Georgie come again. Mama Joe come again. Teacher come again. And the whole country giant coming soon. Victory. Better move. Victory. You're better move. Victory. It's about to get away.
And now the country man, but the country devil. You know what a country devil is? A country devil, you know what that is? That is the man that is saying he is President Weah. President Weah have turned to a monster. A monster that need to be broken down. President Weah have turned to a criminal. A person who is strongly involved in criminal activity, he is referred to as a criminal. That's what President Weah have turned to. And so we as a Liberians living in the United States, we got to speak out. Because those guys that are there with the president that are in Liberia, dare you for you to say that President Weah is a criminal. Dare you? You will be arrested and jailed. But yeah, I can say it because my rights, freedom of speech, freedom of talking, that is my right too. So, President Weah need to come to his senses. And for those of you that normally see me in my mental critique, I was so better today. I was so better today when I saw this clip yesterday, and I said I want to come here in a refined manner. I want to address this president, this dictator, in a refined manner, and that's the way I'm addressing him. President Weah had turned to a Gonzala in our hands. President Weah have turned, he want to turn to a leper in our hands. But a lion and a leopard, Kempo, President Weah need to find another place. Since he have built his church, that my first time seeing a president building church. A president building church and going to the church and preach. That's my first time seeing it in the history of any country. President Weah have turned to a dictator and a criminal in our hands. So we don't need to sugarcoat or tell me a different way. President Weah is just a thief that is just living on a labyrinth program. And let me just make it clear that this president may not even go for his 6 years. He is running fast. His brain is telling him the way he is acting. Now we know that President Weah is seriously sick. We know that President Weah is seriously sick. For you to be operating the way you are operating and incarcerating our money, taking the money, the resources of the country and carrying it to your homes. The family was given $1 million for social project. Where is it? And the president have in the budget special project. And you want a lot of the people of Gibraltar that the money that he's spending on them, that his own money. That's how President Weah is planning. And for us, we know him, we know what he is capable of doing. I saw this thing a long time. I said, Chatelain said that this boy won't become president. People say, oh, you want to kill the boy, you want to kill the boy. But you're not listening. If you want to become president, we have already made you president. Mr. President, we have already made you president. Mr. President. And so you pay the labyrinth back. You pay the labyrinth for the way in which you are behaving, you and your cabinet ministers are behaving. But let me tell you it very clear. If you have pen and paper, you can write it down and mark this. President Weah is corrupt. And if he does not take time, President Weah will be removed from office brutally if he does not take time. I'm not hiding it for anyone. I'm not hiding it for anyone. If President Weah is not careful, he'll be impeached. He'll be impeached and brutally removed from office. Sister, you have been wonderfully doing well. And I say thank you very much for tuning in to the Abraka Talk Show. Quality small. We say welcome. Abaya komu, dantene ya komu bo adia fuabo. Anema we, ama pato pongololo. Ni mananu pongololo. Wako ni mano pongololo. Apo babaya komu, adia fuabo. Anema we, ama pato wa mansianyo. Before I go, let me say a few things before I go. This talk show came to light upon my own self-view. Upon our saying President Weah, the way in which he was going to preside. I said there's a need for us to find a talk show that I can appear on every day. And for me to be able to do that, I needed to invest money. So I've spent $1,500 for this project. I spent $1,500 on this project. And today I'm enjoying it. And my friends and family are asking me how I managed to do it. Well, a man can learn And that man, we all learn from his Tarata Yaya Sharif. His Tarata Yaya Sharif that we all learn from. So I will ask you to go to him and ask him. On that note, I say bye-bye.